Hi, it's Marcus Evans. You running with the rep, your state representative, Southside, 33rd District. Of course, like many folks across the country, I'm disappointed in the Supreme Court's ruling with regards to affirmative action. Of course, we have to respect that ruling, but highly disappointed. We know that affirmative action is necessary. We have to diversify our higher education institutions, particularly our prestigious universities. We need to see folks that look like me, Black people, of course, Latinos and other minority groups need to be represented more on these college campuses because many of those folks are going to be the future decision makers of America. So really disappointed. I'm hoping that the institutions, even though they're not required to make enrollment decisions based on race, that they'll look at communities, neighborhoods, and still get folks that look like me to be enrolled on their college campuses. Of course, here in Illinois, the Black student is still falling behind with regards to numbers. We got a lot of Black students that's doing well and exceptional, but the vast majority are still lagging behind. Numbers are down. I filed a resolution, House Resolution 355, to highlight this. So just join me in doing whatever you can to tell your young persons, middle-aged person, older person, let's get back in higher education. Of course, massive amounts of student loan debt just doesn't make any sense anymore. But definitely get back in higher ed. Go to that community college, go to City College Chicago, go to South Suburban College, go to Governor State, go to Chicago State, and pick up a new skill. Investing in yourself is important. Particularly our middle class folks, if you have disposable income, use some of that for higher education, gain a new skill. And let's keep our higher education institutions going at the same time, increasing the skills and hopefully the income of the middle class Black person of Illinois and Chicago, because we are lagging behind. And of course, this Supreme Court ruling is just not good, but let's continue to fight back in a positive way so we can turn a bad thing into a good thing. Let's bring attention to the fact that Black student enrollment is still down across the country, and of course here in the state of Illinois, and we need more in our larger universities, more African-American students at the University of Illinois, more African-American students, even in places like Chicago State. Population of enrollment is still too low. So let's get on it. Let's not miss this opportunity. Let's improve our community, and of course, fight back in a positive way against decisions that we don't like. So again, highly disappointed and opposed to the affirmative action ruling with regards to affirmative action from our Supreme Court of the United States. But the decision has been made, and that decision is what it is. Of course, there are other decisions made by the Supreme Court with regards to student loan debt, and I'll always be a staunch supporter of the elimination of student loan debt for the middle class. I think we bailed out the banks, we bailed out the auto industry, and we have to eventually address student loan debt because it's happening to too many folks. Student loan debt, we can get rid of that. I think we can get more houses and really do what we need to do with regards to home ownership and just stabilizing the middle class. So I'm still pushing and hoping that in the future, our federal leaders and partners and the President of the United States can somehow figure out this student loan debt thing. They're hand in hand. A lot of folks aren't going back to school because of previous debt. So the middle class really didn't have great decisions for them. But we got to keep fighting and keep pushing to get what we need to stabilize the communities, the Black community, the working class communities of state of Illinois, and of course, the United States.